Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. About 2 months ago, I had a question about my favorite bourbons on a community post because I was talking about practicing some cocktails for a cocktail video. I said, hey, how about doing a video about your favorite bourbon, the kind of bourbons you like drinking straight, mixers, etc. And I said, I think I can do that. So, cut to 2 months later because, I get distracted easily. Yeah, it's funny. Mostly because I didn't want to do a video just talking about it, and I had to find my bottles in a mess of boxes. I call the alcohol boxes. No, I wasn't organized on my alcohols. Still not, but closer. So I said, you know what? How about instead of just talking about it, I the ones I have, I try on camera and give live reactions to them. So this will kind of be like a taste test. There's two I do not have, and unfortunately, I don't have. I mean, I just bought my Jackal, so I'm a little under the financial burden until tax returns. So the first two I want to talk about is Evan Williams, which is a bourbon, and I like Evan Williams, both the normal Evan Williams, the black label, and the white barreled and bond. Evan Williams barreled and bond. Because I mean, what, 9-10 bucks for Evan Williams and like 13-14 for the barreled and bond. To get a barreled and bond, which is 100 proof bourbon for less than 15 bucks is freaking amazing deal, and it's not bad. Though I do not drink it straight. I rarely drink whiskey straight. Few exceptions. My favorite whiskey of all time, I guess you could say, is actually a blended Scotch. That's Chivas Regal, 12-year. Friend suggested it, and it is really smooth. And when I say smooth, I mean when I take a shot of it or whatever, I don't get that feeling where the alcohol kind of sucks the air out of your lungs and you start coughing. That's what I mean when I say it's smooth. That doesn't happen with Chivas Regal. Evan Williams is a really good cheap bourbon for mixing. Add it with some cola, some rum, and a lime for Cuba Libre. Really good. The other one I wanted to talk about was Buffalo Trace. Now I watched the Whiskey Vault and the Whiskey Tribe. If you haven't watched those, check them out. Especially the Whiskey Tribe. They're crazy as hell. They make me look normal. I'm kidding, nothing can do that. But yeah, they both of them would constantly suggest it. It'd always be one of their top 10 lists as described by their fan base, the Whiskey Tribe. And so I said okay. So I had to go find it, and I ended up having to go to a liquor store that is like a couple blocks from the strip, which was a bad sign because it was overpriced. It was like almost $40 for a 350 ml bottle, and honestly, I was not impressed at all. Not at all. Outside of that, the first whiskey we're gonna talk about, well, not talk, but try, is actually this right here, Wild Turkey 101. It's a nice amber color. Woo. So, doesn't smell too bad. I'm not going to pour too much because I have other work to do and I have to work tomorrow. So, just a tiny bit. I wish I drank whiskey more. I could build those flavor profiles in my head so I can, like, oh, I smell vanilla in your mom. things like that. But I don't drink enough, especially straight. So I'm a little lacking on that, and I do apologize. Definitely get a burning sensation. Very peppery, I guess. And yeah, this is a high rye, which we'll explain that. It's not bad, but honestly, again, whiskey straight is not really my cup of tea. Get some water here. Just gonna rinse it out a bit. I mean, if I had to drink it straight, I'd probably be okay with it. I'd want to actually wonder what it would be on ice if it kind of pull that burning sensation down, the pepperiness. Again, I'm lacking flavor profiles for whiskey. Now, this one I've actually done a taste test before. I think it might have been for 4th of July. I was at Walmart. It was on sale for stupid cheap. And that is Lead Slinger's Bourbon. And I remember not being a fan of it. Smells a lot more mellow than the Wild Turkey 101. Of course, Wild Turkey 101 is 101 proof, or a little over 50%. This happens to be 80 proof, which is 40%. Under 80 proof, heck, you can't call it whiskey. Here we go. So, again, a lot lighter. Smell. Actually, a lot more mellow on the taste. But, ugh, the ending, the finish is not so great. Not a fan of that. That's something I'll definitely be mixing with. Well, Turkey 101 I'll be mixing as well, but that's definitely something I'd rather mix. One I bought on a whim. This was at Smith's. It wasn't terribly cheap, but it did give me a price off. And this is, I think 90 proof. Looks like the label was ripped, but I believe it's 45%, which would be 90 proof. And this is Puncher's Chance. It's actually a pretty cool bottle. But, nice color. I'm actually smelling like acetone, like rubbing alcohol or something kind of, that smell. I don't know if you ever, as a kid, taken a cotton ball with some rubbing alcohol, rub it on your arm or something, and then it gets wicked cold. It smells like rubbing alcohol. I mean, unless it's got a fruit note that I don't have, it smells like rubbing alcohol. not terrible. There's a cough. Delayed cough. But, yeah, just the finish is not so great. I don't like the finish at all. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of straight whiskeys. Granted, because I am not exactly financially stable, I can't really experiment with more expensive, more prominent bourbons, Islas, Scotches, etc., etc. Yeah, those are the bourbons I have. Honestly, these days, outside of Chivas Regal 12 year, I'm more into tequilas and certain rums. Sugar Island, coconut rum, I love, and I've drunken that straight. Or Fireball, I love straight. Horchata, I'll do straight, or I'll mix the two combined. But yeah, for the most part, when it comes to drinking, I will do mixed drinks. Not too much straight alcohol. Mostly because I don't drink a lot, and so I want some good flavor, and because well, I am American and I like sweeter things. That's basically it. And I do plan on doing more cocktail videos in here down the line. If you have any suggestions or comments, put them down below, and we'll get to them. Please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.